Hi, I'm Katrina, and I'm the founder of Solomon's Porch Ministry. And we minister to the unhoused population of the Oklahoma City area. We are starting a podcast called Hope Rising, and it is such a fitting name for all of the volunteers who show up because they bring hope to those who may have lost all their hope. To us at Solomon's Porch Ministry, hope is not just a word, it is faith and action. And today I'm really pleased to be able to be here with my friend, Tina Olden, and she is one of our volunteers at Solomon's Porch Ministry. Welcome, Tina. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. How about yourself?
Good. So I just wanted to start the conversation out with um, when did you first notice or became aware of the need in the Oklahoma City for the unhoused population?
It's been when I first noticed it, I believe I was about 30 to 32, give or take. I had seen a lady and her kids in a car. Like at first I
Mm.
didn't pay no attention. I was taking one of my friends home and it was at a park. And on the way coming back, I'm like, oh, it's dark time now. And I had seen the kids' head sticking up out the car, in the car
Mm-hmm.
window when I first had passed by there. And then on the way coming back, it was dark. So I kind of pulled over there and was like, hey, I need anything? And she was like, she was kind of startled at first. And then she was like, well, yeah, I don't have nowhere to stay. Me and my kid, I think it was like a couple of weeks before she could get into her place. And I was like, well, are y'all hungry? And she was like, yeah. So I fed them and got them 2 nights of the room. But deep diving into it now, being a part of your organization, it has really melts my heart to like see like, oh my goodness, like it's really more unhoused people out here than what I really imagined, you know.
Yeah. Well, that's a common question that we get asked is, how do they get into the situation they're in and why can't they get themselves out? And, we don't dive into why or how they got there, but the barriers for them coming out of homelessness is there's a lot of them. I mean, they can't even get public ride shares without having a permanent address, and the shelters are not considered a permanent address. So it is definitely a problem that is more in depth than what people realized. And thank you for serving that lady and her children because I know that she remembers that. Really does.
Thank you. You welcome. You welcome. Growing up, my grandmother, she took a lot of people in. She like always gave people somewhere to stay. She fed them. And I never did understand as a kid growing up, like, why are you doing this? We don't even know these people. Like, what if something happened? But once my grandmother told me, she said, this could be us.
Yeah.
She's like, this could be us. And I'm getting emotional. She's like, you always don't never turn down people who's hungry and need somewhere to go.
Mm.
Even though, like, if you can't provide them a bed or something in your house, always feed them. Be kind because the
Yes.
world we live in now is not, kind.
Absolutely. How has your faith grown or shaped how you provide this mission? Because we are on a mission.
We are. Um, it has grown, when I say from 5 to 10, if I can say that, it's grown
Absolutely.
tremendously. Just being hands on, because I used to say, "Oh, I want to do this. I want to give back," and but when you say these type of things, you have to be specific of what you want to do, and coming over and actually hands on with the people with your organizations like really have warned me to like, okay, you gotta be selfless. You can't be selfish and think about just you and your household, because once again, my situation could turn in a blink of an eye,
Yeah.
because situations and obstacles does come up and it's sometimes out of our control.
Right. I don't actually have the stats, but it's common knowledge that most middle class Americans are one paycheck away
Hmm.
from near
Homeless.
homelessness or homelessness because of the economy and the way the expenses are. Yeah. Well, thank you for sharing that. That's a beautiful faith that you have. I know that you shared about that one lady, but has there been a recent experience with somebody that you met that just depended on you doing what God has called you to do?
It's this man. I don't say he depend on me because there's other people that helps him too. I just feel the need to like always like if I go up to the store in the morning times or something like you hungry, you need something to drink.
Mm-hmm.
That's a person like every day, but it's the little things to me. Like somebody can come up to a gas station and sit there and just need some gas. So just even being able to provide some
Mm-hmm.
gas is good enough.
I actually have one of my jobs that I worked at. Um, One of the managers there noticed a unhoused man, and he started meeting with him at Waffle House and sharing a meal with him. Well, he got to know him, found out he was a vet, and he felt ashamed by the activities that he had to perform during war, and he couldn't get over that shame. Well, that manager went to the head of the company, and that week he got a job at the airport. That's where I was working, and they paid for his first 6 months of an apartment. And then within that 6 months, they were able to bring together a used car, and he was a janitor and he loved it and he never took it for granted. So you never know what small act like you're doing for that gentleman, what kind of impact that you're going to have in his life. And that's what we're striving for at Solomon's Porch Ministry as well, is to have that kind of long-term impact. Yeah.
Okay.
So how does serving with people or serving people inspire you?
It inspires me to the level of I like the inspiration is for me so my kids can see me out here being setting an example for them and the ones to come. And then
Yeah.
just knowing that you can just the presence of being with serving with someone or for someone and just the gratitude that they have is amazing. The feeling just makes you feel so good. It's
Yeah.
just that
Yeah.
warm feeling like, oh Jesus, thank you, thank you. Like just but God,
Yeah.
it's just gratitude. Like Lord Jesus, I thank you that my situation is not that, but I pray that the individuals that I do touch and talk to can find it, feel the spirit inside of them to come up out of this.
Yeah. I absolutely agree. For people who have next to nothing, they sure are thankful for what we can give them.
Hmm.
And that is an inspiration to me because sometimes we get caught in that loop of taking what we have for granted and not being appreciated of what we have. And they inspire me to look around and be thankful to God for what He has given us.
Yes, I agree.
So, in your opinion, in your vision, what would a future look like for the unhoused community?
A future of
Mm-hmm.
what I actually can see and what I'm praying to see is like they have that. It's like just a community itself of the many houses, like or
Yeah,
complexes where when it's even cold, they have somewhere to go.
yeah,
Like they need, it's like it's on coming in, food, just anything. They'll have somewhere to go. They don't have to be outside in the cold. So I really like my vision is to see like multi buildings established are the ones that's already like abandoned that can be salvaged so they can be able to have somewhere to stay and some stability for them.
and I love that because there was a census done and it showed there was close to 1,800 people in the Oklahoma City area that were unhoused. And that's not counting the ones that they call couch riders,
Mm.
which means they go from family or friend from the couch. And that's a big dream. It's a big vision to see people come up from where they're at, regardless of what their past is. It's a
Hmm.
beautiful vision. I love that. So, for someone who's just starting in this ministry, you've been in it for a while, do you have any advice for them?
Go in open arms
Yeah.
and give your best. Give your all. Be kind.
just like Jesus.
Be kind.
Just like Jesus, yeah. If there's anything we need in this world, it's more kindness
Hmm.
and compassion.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, I can definitely see your heart and you shared your strength and your wisdom through everything that we talked about today, and I just want to thank you for that. It reminds us that when we come together and share and serve together, then hope truly does rise. And when we move in faith and action, and I just want to thank you very much for sharing your story and for being here and telling us about your why. And because of volunteers like you, hope rises, and together we are impacting lives for the better. So
Yes.
thank you, Tina.
Thank you for even opening up your arms, being kind to me. Like, some places you can go, you don't feel the warmthness, but you have really been awesome. Like to
Oh,
everyone that you come in contact with, it's been a pleasure.
thank you.